We set? We're going?
Yeah, we're rolling. We're good.
Everybody, we're ready. We're rolling. Rolling with Roland. That's the name of our new show.
I call it Career Suicide, the podcast. It's really
Career suicide. Okay, it sounded like a different word.
We're going to have to get a whole bunch of new signs.
Yeah. Well, look, this is therapy. That's all this show has ever been. If we can get a sponsor, we can actually start talking about some shit. My daughter asked me today, you make money on that podcast?
No, we don't make any fucking money.
I want to make some money.
We have to do it more frequently then.
Got to pay the bills.
Can you commit to 5 hours a day?
You know, dude, if it made, listen, life is hard. And everybody says, well, shit, oh, you got a nice house or whatever. I've got a regular house. Regular plus. You have a regular house.
I have a regular house.
I don't have a mansion or anything like that. I live in the south side of San Antonio. That's the other side of the tracks. And I built and I added and I added and I added like most Mexicans. Then you have this house that's been added like 3 different times with 3 different, additions. That's my house. And you know what? That's how we roll. It's too bad we don't vote in a real way. We're going to talk about that later. Latinos, you're getting fucked and you need to vote. You're getting really, really hosed. And I really want to talk about the ones that don't vote for us. I mean, what was the delusion or the illusion, or what are they telling the coconuts? Sorry. That's what I talk. Not yet. That's later. Monologue intro. You guys told me to talk about my tooth. Since this is a show about pain. Last week I fell, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Was your arm last week?
I missed the couch. I wasn't drunk. Missed the armchair is what it was. Fell on we have this little studio that used to be an office. And I had a couch over here, got rid of the couch. And we have this studio thing. And on the other side of that is a couch, a chair, an armchair, and a coffee table, all just kind of jammed into a corner because that's what Giorgio's done. And I'm going to blame this on him. And he left this fucking light on here above me.
Yes, sir.
And I came to unplug it, and I was in the dark. There's no windows in this room. And it was just dark. And I was tired, and I wanted to take a nap because I'm old. That's not fair. I was actually woke up at 4 a.m. to work.
But it's also true that you are old.
I'm old, and old shit's starting to happen. And I gotta, sometimes I think, I have to be careful how I walk, like.
You do.
Really weird stuff is going on. I think you get beyond 50 and...
Or 55 even.
Well, yeah, I'm 55. I'm almost 56. But weird shit is happening every year. I saw George Lopez once, and he had this joke, but I swear to God it's true. Because it may or may not have happened to me. And after my 40s. He says, you're getting old when you sit down and you sit on your balls.
Oof. Doing a Mr. Belvedere on yourself?
Yeah.
Mr.
Start
Belvedere.
hanging low.
Oof.
Oh, this is a show.
I'm not sure the voters are ready to hear about your testicles.
No, I'm just saying George Lopez, that was his joke. Very funny. May or may not have happened to me. Getting old sucks balls. Anyway, I went to the dentist today. My teeth are all jacked up as everybody on Twitter, that's all the hate stuff. When we put shit on Twitter, if you want to read the comments, it's all the haters. All of Elon Musk's bots. And they make fun of me, and I don't read this shit, but my wife does. I don't care. But they like to make fun of my teeth. Listen, I was a poor kid from the barrio. The ones on top are straight. The ones on the bottom, not so much. And so, fuck them if they don't like it. But I went to the dentist because I had this kind of tooth pain over here. And had a cavity a long time ago. They put a crown, and now they're putting on another crown. And I was in a chair yesterday for 2.5 hours. I'm not going to say, listen, I like my dentist. She's very nice. So I went to the dentist, and they put the temporary crown because you're going to put a permanent crown, and then it falls out when I'm talking to you yesterday on the phone, and all of a sudden, it comes out of my mouth.
I hate that.
Sucks. Come on back tomorrow morning. I came today in the morning. It happened again. I'm talking to him on the phone again, and this fucking shit falls out again. I went back this third time. They said, we got to put this because it's not really a crown. It's kind of like half a crown because They start blaming it on me and telling me it's my wild tongue.
It is.
And I was just fighting them back. And so,
Just lashing.
who knows?
Restless tongue syndrome.
Restless tongue syndrome. And so they put on some other contact cement, different kind of deal. And so far, so good. And then 3 weeks from now, I get the permanent crown. So we'll report back to people about my tooth pain.
We'll keep on flapping your gums and see how well it does.
Yep. Maybe by the end of the show, it'll be gone again. It'll just spit right out. There's this great movie back in like 1994. When was it?
I think it was before then. I think it was like 1993, 92.
Someone needs to Google it. See, I mean, you see, what do you say? What do you do that? You know, I say 94 and you just have to be contrarian and just go like 1 year prior.
I'm just trying to remember when I watched it in the theaters. I must have been in
Weekend at Bernie's.
1991.
Andrew McCarthy. 89.
89.
Holy shit, I was 19 years old.
I was not.
This is not fair. They gave this 52 Rotten Tomatoes. It's a classic. Come on.
It's very good 80s movie.
Yeah, I mean, this is not fair. 52 Rotten Tomatoes.
I mean,
I'd give it at least 70.
well, wasn't it like kind of culty, panned by critics and stuff like that?
I mean, it's no Mannequin. Mannequin's great.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Animal House, right?
Animal House is great. Great.
Andrew McCarthy, Jonathan Silverman, Terry Kaiser was Bernie. His character was short-lived as far as him being alive.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Anyway, you got to watch it. He plays a dead guy, and they're at his beach house. So we are telling you the movie, but you have to watch it. A lot of laughs. They're at his beach house, and they're pulling him around, and they're on boats, and they're on jet skis, and they're at the, at his place, and he's drinking it up, and he's dead the whole time, right? And I think the mob has something to do with all this. I don't know. Do I remember the mob in this thing?
So Bernie has a girlfriend who's also a mobster's girlfriend. He's involved in some sort of fraud at his company involving the mob, and the mob actually goes to kill him, but he dies in a spurious way, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why are we talking about Weekend at Bernie's? We did a little thing yesterday on Abbott, on the governor of Texas. Then when I was finished, because I just kind of ad-lib this stuff and I just, say what's on my mind. When I was done, I looked at it, and I said, well, this is all right. Because I just told you the facts. I didn't call him a son of a bitch. I didn't call him evil. I think he's all those things. He's more than that. But I'll let you decide, what's up. Just to kind of get you up to speed on that. We'll talk about that a little bit, but we'll just get it over with. We had these tremendous floods in Texas. We're going to get back to Weekend at Bernie's because it's such a cool movie. Tremendous floods in Texas. Even as of last week, when it wasn't raining, people were getting flooded down south because those streams were so full of water, saturated. And down in Laredo, all the way to Laredo, all the way to McMullen County, all the way near to the border. And what's happening in those communities is the shit's coming out of the septic tanks. Literally shit is coming out of the septic tanks that are near rivers. And so big health hazards. Probably about 1,000 houses were affected one way or another. A lot of people with no insurance. FEMA's not coming. Even if they come, it's going to be months later.
And with limited support.
Yeah, because this asshole, he is an asshole. Trump cut FEMA.
Yeah.
Big time. Elon Musk, you're an asshole. And so we did this thing with the governor of Texas. We said, hey, listen, man, we have a rainy day fund. It's $27 billion. The money's there. It's sitting there. It's certainly raining down in Texas. Stevie Ray Vaughan, it's flooding down in Texas. Hell of a song. Can't play it for you. Listen to it. It's flooding down in Texas. All the telephone lines are down. Literally. All the telephone lines probably down at some point.
Yes, the song is as old as Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, likely so.
Yeah.
Likely so. And so one of the best guitarists. I think he's top 10 guitarists in history of guitarists. I think Stevie Ray Vaughan. You wouldn't. Yeah.
I don't.
You're not a aficionado of guitars.
All the people I know who play guitars would have said yes to that. My friend Rob is a huge fan, and he plays guitar, and he says Stevie Ray Vaughan was the best.
Listen to a song called Riviera Paradise, about 9 minutes long, instrumental. It's a beautiful song. Beautiful song. So, we told the governor, hey, listen, take $500 million out of this thing. Go meet with the Legislative Budget Board. Go do this stuff and pull the money out so you can help these people get it back into their homes quickly. What does he do? He says, well, we're going to do donations. Well, no donations are coming in. FEMA's not coming in. School's around the corner. And so, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about how Republicans are affecting you. That fund is there for emergencies. This is an emergency. The Texas Constitution says we can help people as a state in a public calamity. It says we can't give people money unless it's a public calamity. The floods that happened in Texas, in my mind, and probably any other expert's mind, were a public calamity. The lieutenant governor and I in 2021 had an amendment. He supported my amendment. Believe it or not, Dan Patrick, Crazy Dan, supported my amendment to give people money after Winter Storm Uri.
Yeah.
To give, I don't know, how many millions of households. It
was a bunch. It was 21 million, I think, households that were affected.
Yeah, it was going to be like $4 billion or something.
Yeah, we were trying to get $600 to people.
Yeah. So it was like $3.5 billion it would have cost. You know what? We had it. And so this is not unprecedented. We passed it out of the Senate on an amendment. Believe it or not, little old me, freshman in the Senate, passed it out of the Senate on an amendment. They got killed in the House because Greg Abbott and others said, yeah, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. And so you've got one guy that, I actually cared a little bit more about people than this one does. That's for sure. So we're going to try to tell you the facts. We're going to try to tell you, how these people are fucking you over and over again. And how sometimes you keep voting for them. But Weekend at Bernie's, they walk around with a dead guy.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
And so what are we talking about? What the fuck is going on with Mitch McConnell? I mean, have you seen the pictures?
I've seen two pictures. One was sent out by the staff along with a long statement from his doctor and from himself. And there was also...
It is a real doctor.
I don't know. I can't imagine a doctor would lie, right? Because to do a falsifiable lie, right?
Doctors lie for Trump all the time. He's got different doctors. I mean, it could have been like a Robert F. Kennedy doctor, right?
For sure. But even what the doctor said, I think was problematic because it said he had a spat of pneumonia, which suggests to me that he was on a breathing tube for a while, right? Because that's how one of the ways I think one of the complications of a breathing tube is pneumonia. And everyone who said that they spoke with him, I think John Thune said he spoke with them. And then I think Scott Jennings said he spoke with them for 20 minutes. This is like 10 days ago. That wouldn't be possible if he had pneumonia, right? Yeah. So I think that the long and short of it is that there's a lot of smoke and mirrors going on. And then what I'm most sad about is that we can't trust our own eyes. I can't trust if a picture is AI or not anymore.
Can you can do the magic stuff on this show on the video portion, pop up both of those pictures?
Yeah.
Right? Not today, not now, but you just put them in there. Put them in there.
Up
the
right
magic
there.
of George. So, only George knows how to do that.
Yeah, I can't do it. And
can you do that?
Yeah.
Pictures up.
I've done it.
Like right now, as I'm saying, can you do that? You can have those pictures on the screen.
It's right on top of you right now.
Perfect.
And so one is
Gingham shirt. Is it Dingham?
Yeah, it's Dingham or Gingham.
Gingham.
Yeah.
Red gingham and blue gingham.
Right. He likes his ginghams.
Yeah. Gingham style.
And
what is Gingham style about?
It's a Korean dance, I believe.
Very weird song.
It's about something about like their
Gangman style, I think is what it's called.
Well, it's their one of their fashion districts or a luxury district or something like that. Yeah.
Now I know.
Yeah, so it's a criticism of wealth.
Yes. That message got across.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it really did. Yeah.
So what is it to say that these senators have been sitting there for so fucking long? They either don't want to die or they're hiding their death. Who knows? Susan Collins, was it you telling me today? Did someone tell me 32 years? Was that you?
That wasn't me, but she has been in the Senate for 32 years.
I mean, what in the fuck?
I mean, it must be a good job. It must be a great job. I mean, maybe it's only 30 years. I think it was like 90.
I'm sorry, dude. I don't want to do this.
too bad.
into my 70s, into my 80s.
We're taking you to 110, baby.
Fuck that. You know, listen. No.
Yeah,
Not unless we're in charge. Can we please be in charge, Mexicanos, Latinos? Ya es tiempo. We can run the show in Texas.
You couldn't.
You can stop letting them screw you over, coconuts. They don't have a space for you. Maybe you think they do. They offer you a little chit, a little something of something. And indeed, you'll find out after you give them all your dignity and everything else that it was nothing. They gave you nothing.
What's weird to me is that they would rather be a vote down in the Senate because he can't vote. He's in Kentucky or wherever, or at a DC rest home, wherever he is. He can't vote from there, and they're a vote down. And they would rather be a vote down than tell the honest truth or have him resign.
Right, because they don't want to have an election called around November at the same time.
Yes, I mean, that's what people...
That's what this is about.
So on August 3rd is when the last time they can call an election, supposedly. But Governor Beshear says that the law itself is unconstitutional, that he has a Kentucky-based constitutional right to appoint state officers. And I mean, I'm not an expert in Kentucky law, but I think it's a colorable argument. Right?
So they don't want the appointment, and they don't want the election on November the 8th.
Yes.
Whatever it is.
I think it's the 8th. I think that's
right.
5th.
Right, because they know it's going to be a landslide. They know, hell, it might be Beshear. Who knows?
I mean, I think he could. I don't think he's up, so I think he could run.
Yeah. It's astounding to me, where we are on this, right? If what you're saying is true, they'll kill him off, air quotes, on August 4th.
Yes.
He died.
Yeah, sorry.
Today.
But that to me raises a lot of trouble, right? Like, let's say that that's true.
Could we have done that for RBG, man? Could we have sent her to Switzerland to go get taken care of over there?
Sure, it was considered.
Jesus.
God, that would have been great. Just a...
RBG, why did you do it this way? Why were you honest?
Nevertheless, she persisted.
Yeah. I don't know. Could you have just held on a little longer?
They filled that seat in 41 days.
Yeah.
It was heartbreaking.
Kavanaugh?
No, it was...
Coney Bryan, Coney, whatever.
Yeah, Coney Barrett.
Mm-hmm. 41 days before an election. So
fucking stupid. All right. We've weekend at Bernie's Mitch McConnell thing to death. And so watch the movie. You will laugh your ass off because that's what's happening right now.
I mean, in all honesty, Weekend at Bernie's 2 is a much better movie. So I would suggest that.
You're full of shit.
It's one of those rare comedy sequels that outperforms the first one.
It has the special song, I Walk the Dinosaur.
Mm-hmm. Everybody walk the dinosaur.
1993.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, 13 Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm a lifelong holder of minority opinions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why you're a Democrat.
That's a Texas Democrat.
Do they unearth his body? Is that what they do?
There's like a zombie deal. That's what makes it next level.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So today, I couldn't let this go. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to eat shit for saying anything about Lindsay. Trump, in the eulogy today, he died doing the work he was born to do.
Kissing my ass.
Kissing my ass at 2 a.m. I mean, what the fuck? He was texting him or literally kissing his ass. Who knows? It's fucking bizarre.
It is bizarre.
Like I told you last week, I think he was poisoned.
You did say that, and I said it was a long flight.
I think he was poisoned by Putin because, listen, I think Lindsey Graham has been a piece of shit for most of his life. Sorry. You have been. You definitely were. You started out okay. You used to want immigration reform. You used to be normal, but then why am I talking to a dead man? Why am I speaking in the first person to a dead man?
We do it all the time.
All right. You started out okay, but then you turned into a prick. And apparently Trump says you died at 2 a.m. doing the work you were supposed to do. I don't know what that means. But
Reads a lot like an Epstein letter.
oh yes, it does.
May every day be another wonderful secret.
Yes, it does. Oh, you reminded me. We're gonna have a little Epstein dentist conversation. I read about her this week.
One Epstein.
Yeah, we got to bring that fucker back. Why doesn't Trump in that in Trump's columns? So not Epstein, Graham. Yeah, I say he was poisoned. And then guess what happened? You told me that you said that what's his name is there. Zelenskyy is at the funeral.
He's at the funeral.
Yes, he is.
He's in town.
How do you like that?
He's turned heel.
It's been a weird week for Ukraine politics. I mean,
He bombed. So I read this morning they bombed an Iranian ship.
Yeah,
for Donnie.
Here's a favor.
He's been begging for months to please, sir, let us get involved in the war.
Yeah, I did you a little solid here.
I helped you out, and you help me out now, yes? Send missiles now.
And then Putin's over there saying, no, he's my bitch. Stop, he's my bitch. Trump's mine.
It's wild.
It's fucking nuts.
I mean, if you want to know what Trump's doing, you need to follow Laura Loomer online, because everything that she has said has been true, and it's like 3 weeks at a time. So the I saw the Senate approves the Russia sanctions shit. You think there's no way the guy vetoes that, right? I mean, I don't think so. I don't think they would have passed it if he was going to veto it, right?
Well, who knows? He the dude will fuck him over, tomorrow. I mean, if Putin calls him and says, "Hey, wait a minute, Donald, how's he going to do it? What is he going to sell him?" We have the pee pictures. The girls that peed on you.
We have the pee tape.
The pee tape. Veto, boom.
Still has to pass the House, I imagine, right? So.
Yeah, it's something. Okay, Ukraine bombs Iranian ship. Lindsey Graham, weirdo. Weekend at Bernie's. Epstein and his dentist girlfriend. I didn't even know that. I thought the girlfriend was the Maxwell lady that is now in some low minimum prison raping kids, and she's now in some Texas low minimum security prison.
She's in Texas. Jelaine.
I thought that was the girlfriend.
Me too.
Do you now know who the girlfriend was?
Mm-mm.
No, there's the dentist. His girlfriend for the last 8 years.
Well, didn't they have they all had girlfriends? Like even Jelaine Maxwell had a girlfriend. Like they had multiple partners and some weird poly type shit.
The dude fucking put this lady in his will, and they're fighting. Him and his brother and him are fighting over $600 million.
Jesus.
And she was some Russian or Ukrainian. It all comes back to the same fucking shit. Right?
That's right. The one that he bought all that dental equipment for, right? There was on St. James.
Wonder why is this dental equipment over at the place?
Yeah, and that was
terrifying, really.
Well, I thought it was some weird sex thing, but apparently he bought her dental chairs and equipment, maybe to give dental work to the slave girls. Who knows?
For practice, I guess.
It's just weird ass shit. And she's a crazy. And then so she puts her through. He cons. He doesn't con. He bribes Columbia University to bring her into the dental school program.
Wow.
The whole story this weekend. You ought to read this shit. And she gets in there, and then now she's working as a dentist for a little bit, but now everybody knows she's Epstein's girlfriend, so she can't work at the dental office. She was given another chance at Columbia to go in again to get this internship program, which they gave her. The two guys at Columbia, one of them has been demoted, one of them has been dismissed. It's a fucking scam and a half. You see, these rich fuckers, that's all they want, is just to get richer and richer. Trump and his buddies, they don't give a fuck about the rest of us.
Well, get richer and richer and avoid the consequences of anything that they do because they're rich.
So, Epstein and this gal are fighting over, his brother, Mark Epstein, and her are fighting over $600 million. How this guy came across all this. I mean, this is a high school
dropout.
A high school dropout.
He's a college dropout.
A college dropout.
Yeah, he taught high school at Dalton, right?
Yeah, just some weird shit. I struggle to really get myself around this whole Epstein thing, and I think Trump has managed to quell the Epstein world so much with this Iranian war.
Maybe, because I think material needs overwhelm cultural issues all the time, right? But it's always there in the background, and it's not going away. I think Katie Fang, the journalist, she has this lawsuit, and the judge had ordered them to release the files. She had clients who had standing, and they were made 4 or 5 different kinds of claims, and they won on all of them, and they were ordered to release portions of the files that didn't comply with federal law, the federal law that was passed. So there's that. There's always the rumor that they haven't actually gotten rid of any disclosed any of the financial information, which is probably the most interesting part, honestly, because like, where did the money come from?
Yeah, I know a lot of, wealthy people as you're in this world, and people lobby us all the time.
Less than they used to.
Right. Yeah, less than they used to. That's right. But they're captains of industry or whatever.
I mean, captains, I don't know. Yes.
Whatever. I mean, they're rich, wealthy people. They have businesses. This dude's in the stock market. He's just amassing $600 million
or more. And if you read the emails, he has connections everywhere over all parts of the cultural zeitgeist in the last 16 years.
Everywhere.
Like Bitcoin.
It's fucking bizarre.
Like Gamergate.
4chan, World of Warcraft, like.
That's the other weird shit. These fuckers put everything in an email.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, they're just putting everything in emails. All these people. Who does this?
With the worst fucking grammar.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I avoid emails at all costs just because it's just a waste of my time. If I need something, I'll call you. But these people, they would email dates to each other. Hey, you want to go out? Put in an email.
Yes.
That's fucking bizarre. Him and the girlfriend, the dentist girl, would email each other weird email, not text. Email weird sexual shit in emails.
I guess some people like that.
It's fucking bizarre. And we were talking about it all the time, and then Iran starts, and then I'm telling you, man, Trump's no fool.
No, definitely not.
He has shut down whatever involved. And I really believe, yes, they were buddies. I really believe this is more about Trump's wife than anything.
Why do you say that?
I think this guy brought her over. Don't you?
I think there's a fair amount of evidence that, she fits the profile.
Look at the dentist.
Yes.
Have you seen the dentist?
No.
Karina Shuliak. She was from Belarus.
Oh. Minsk.
Shut the fuck up. So, here's the New York Times fucking expose on this gal. Meet the woman who stands to inherit much of Jeff Epstein's fortune. She's a 37-year-old dentist, and the whole thing this is just crazy.
Yeah.
What's the profile? You ever seen Ivanka what's her name, Ivanka? No.
Melania?
Melania.
There you go. You ever seen her when she was young?
Yes.
That's her. That's her. What'd you say?
Yeah, she was a beautiful woman. Is a beautiful woman.
Yeah, no, listen, nothing, whatever, right? Yeah, I think there's a connection. I don't know. I think. You can come sue me if you want, Donald.
There's certainly a connection to the modeling agencies, right? The modeling agencies that Melania worked for initially were connected, or at least adjacent to the modeling agencies that were funneling girls to Epstein connected.
Read that story. Came out Sunday, dude. Oh shit! Behind closed doors, Trump huddles with Netanyahu and Zelenskyy.
Mm-hmm.
How the world turns in
fucking
politics.
Murderers row. Oh God.
Putin's really worried now. Oh fuck!
Things it's not like the other.
Yeah, it's so weird. Just briefly, Trump's columns. You see the north portico of the White House now? What do you call that? The north side, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, you've been there. I haven't. So
just Caitlin Collins today took a picture.
What do they look like? Like super ornate, like
No, they're just columns. I mean, they're just columns. But they got pissed because she took a picture of the scaffolding, and then they put up some giant curtain so you can't see what they're doing.
Yeah.
And the Secretary of Interior says they're going to redo the columns on the north side of the White House because Trump wants them redone and in his own style, whatever the fuck that is.
So like gold, just like
some gold shit
dripping with Vegas style gold.
I hope whoever fucking gets in there just paints all that shit white again.
I mean, here's my question to you. Why is this guy obsessed with how things look? Like buildings, I mean. Why is he so obsessed with the reflecting pool, with his arch, with recreating the White House?
You're going to like my answer. You're not going to like it.
No, I want to hear it.
You're going to say you say I'm going.
Lay it on me.
You're going to tell me I'm going down the gutter.
Give me a truth bomb.
I think it's the big speakers, the big truck. I mean, it's the small, he's got a small dingus. It's like the thing is the show, South Park.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's overcompensation. He wants the world to believe he's so big and powerful and look at my shit, blah, blah, blah. Look at my grand palace. Look at my grand columns. And so he did the West Wing now. Fuck. So there's a sign over the West Wing now.
Mm.
You know what it says?
No.
It's in gold.
Of course.
Beautiful.
Over the door. If you've been to the White House, and sadly because of Uvalde, I went to the White House. And Joe Biden invited me at a time when we passed the most monumental common sense gun legislation to have been passed in years. And unfortunately, this asshole is eviscerated.
I guess. Has he cut it up?
Cut it up.
Yeah.
Cut up a lot of it. Anyway, so you see the West Wing over there, right? Well, so you people have seen the West Wing show. Well, now you can't fucking miss it. Because on top of it, in nice cursive, in gold, it says the West Wing.
Oh, good. Good. Solid.
Good. Like a senior home.
Yes.
Like a memory care facility.
Yes. So you don't get lost.
Where am I?
Well, that's good.
The West Wing.
Oh.
West Wing. That's it.
I mean, well, that's what they were missing. How the fuck would you know where everything was otherwise? Everything's just white.
So listen, Caitlin Collins is surely not listening to me, but woman, keep doing what you're doing because you're clearly getting under their nerves. I mean, under their skin.
He hates her guts, man.
Listen, she's a great journalist.
She is.
She's just telling the truth. She said something the other day on Jon Stewart was interviewing her. She says, I'm just going to keep asking the questions because we deserve the truth. And they don't like the questions. And my questions are not hard questions. The American people deserve the truth. And so I took that, really, what I started on the show. I'd probably called them 5 names already. Say, I'm not going to call these guys, evil or Satan or whatever, assholes. But they are assholes. Come on. But I can't ask Donald Trump a question. I can't. But I can bring Greg Abbott to account, or at least I can ask, do this. You should do this because we can do this. Is again, when I do these little videos that you guys have seen, it's all just ad-libbing. It's just, that.
I do.
And I said something there in that video yesterday. I said, because we can do that in Texas. There's a vehicle in the Texas Constitution that allows us to give people money when they are hurt. And it's funny because during Uvalde 4 years ago, this piece of shit governor, here I am editorializing again. He's at a press conference and all these kids are dead and all these parents are in grave pain. And this motherfucker starts talking about a cop who, in the stampede or rush of cowardly cops that ran out of the building, when the fire came at them, he broke his glasses. And he says, the state of Texas, we have the money to be able to get him a pair of glasses right away. And he said, we can do that in Texas. And so I wasn't mimicking him. It just came out. But here I'm trying to explain to people that we can do really big things, not little chicken shit things. We can do really big things that we deserve as Texas taxpayers, as Texas voters. We deserve big things from our government. And you've been trained to expect nothing and somehow think that when you get nothing, that it's somebody's fault other than the people that you sent up to do the shit. And that's really the Republican mantra. Gut everything, give money to the rich people, fuck everything else, cut Medicare, cut Medicaid, chime in,
Cut SNAP, cut public school funding, cut special education services,
cut FEMA,
cut school lunches, cut USAID.
Cut USAID, cut agricultural services to your communities, farming communities. Anything else? A whole bunch. We can go down this list.
They've cut a lot, and they're going to cut a lot more.
Cut Social Security benefits. Haven't yet, but they've cut the staff. Cut everything. And you're expected to, somehow they've convinced you, well, that's somebody else's fault. It's some fucking immigrant's fault. That's what they've convinced you of. It's some transgender kid's fault. It's some Black Lives Matter person's fault. No, it's not our fault. You fucking deserve what you pay into government. We all pay taxes into government. I know. And we should expect to have government do something back for us. Not tell us to go fuck ourselves. Oh, here's a donation from some third party. And thank you. And you should say thank you. I mean, go fuck off.
You, as Generation Xers, you and I, we've seen the country as a whole take this giant shift rightward, right? Since Reagan, H.W. Bush. And it's had, I don't think we've fully felt the tragedy from the Reagan year. We feel it we feel the sins of Reagan every year now because it's less money for more people, and the decisions he made in the 80s are taking fruit now, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a voter, as someone who's a keen insight into Texas politics, why do you think people vote against their interest? Their economic interest?
I think it's conditioning for sure. We know it's conditioning, yes. With Hispanic communities down south, it's, oh, my boss says, like the oil and gas guy. Oh, those Democrats, they're not for oil and gas. That's what they'll say. They're coming after your job. And so if you're a roughneck, or if you're a pumper or a gauger, you start to believe this shit. Oh, those guys aren't for me. They're just there for the... And then there's the other piece. Oh, the Democrats are for the transgender kid and this and that and all the crazy shit that they like to throw out, the red meat stuff, right? Like, let's just say, for instance, because the people, by the way, that push the transgender stuff, the legislation, isn't Democrats. It's Republicans putting that out there. Oh, we've got to pass a law for this. So let's just use that as an example. And so then, it puts us in a position to take a position.
Yeah.
And we take the position, or at least I do, of, what's just here, right? Where's the harm here? How is this affecting others? And so on. And what we're really talking about is maybe 100 kids in Texas, maybe less. I don't know.
Yes, that's about right.
Yeah. So 100 kids. And so I think the real question is, why the fuck does it matter to you that I've taken this position because I believe that I should, to each his own.
To mind your own business, man.
To mind your own fucking business. What some parent and their child do is between them. And I think they know. I think you know if you have a transgender child. I think you know. And 9 times out of 10, the kid's telling you and you're seeing it. There's a hormonal difference. I'm not a doctor.
No, that's clear. You're a juris doctor.
Yeah, well, that's fair. But there's a hormonal difference. There's a chromosomal, whatever it is. At the end of the day, if you're just some, farmer down in Poteet or Cotulla or somewhere, what the fuck does it matter to you? When the other guys that are telling you, oh, those Democrats are for the transgender kids and all this other shit, when all they're doing is fucking you by giving your money to big business, by giving freebies to the AI data centers.
Yeah.
No taxes for you guys. That's what Greg Abbott said. You guys pay no taxes.
Mm-hmm. $3 billion in tax credits.
Fucking tax credits. How do you like that? And they're stealing your water.
Yep.
Stealing your energy.
Yep.
They're going to drive up your energy cost.
100%. For how many jobs?
Yeah, for the fucking 5 jobs in the place.
Right.
The janitor.
Yeah.
And all the robot dogs that guard it.
Yeah.
Release the hounds.
I mean, come on, man. My father, when I talk about some other kid, compare myself to some other kid, he said, I don't give a shit about some other kid. I care about you. What the fuck do you care when the Democrats have had your back since FDR and beyond? And some of the same things that you don't want taken away from you came from Democrats. FDR, LBJ, JFK, Clinton, Obama, Biden passed a lot of good legislation. Sure did. And yet here we are with this fucking moron up in D.C., these fucking idiots here in Texas telling you, oh, it's the transgender kid. It's the Mexican. It's the migrant. Fuck you. The fucking migrant. The migrant is picking all your vegetables. The migrant is constructing all of these jobs in this shitty heat. The migrant is cooking your food in the restaurants. The migrant, and then, and you, and all of you on the other side, all of you say, oh, yeah, it's those migrants. They're taking our jobs. What fucking job did they take of years? What fucking job did they take of years? Oh, well, they're criminals. That's all horse shit. To hear them tell it, yes, because they came in illegally. Oh, they should do it the right way. There is no right way because Congress fails to have a way. You don't have the slightest clue what our economy needs right now. And right now, I will tell you this. We're doing some work uncovering what DPS is doing with ICE. And we're going to keep scratching at that surface. Because if they won't be transparent with us, we will keep doing our work to find the truth. Because I will tell you this. Greg Abbott doesn't give a shit about Mexicans. Latinos, Latin Americans, whatever you want to call us. And if you're J-Lo, mi gente Latino, it's mi gente Latina, by the way. You got to understand for a minute. In our economy in Texas, what is the percentage of Hispanics in Texas?
42%, 43%.
What's the Anglo percentage?
41, 40.
We are now the majority.
The plurality.
The plurality.
Yeah.
Our people need to go vote. You could run this state. I don't know how to best say this without, there's always this fear that you're going to start some kind of, what do they tell us? Oh, don't make it about, what do the elites always say on both sides?
Identity politics.
Identity politics or
class warfare.
Class warfare. That's the one.
Yeah.
Economic But what is this other than class warfare?
It's exactly what it is.
I put myself through college working at a boot store. I sold cowboy boots. I sold work boots. I had a Mr. Garcia and a Mr. Smith. Those are their names. Mr. Garcia is now Mr. Smith's probably gone. He was old. He would wear a black Nakona X-toe boot. And if you're an old cowboy, you know what that is. It was a patented leather boot with an X-toe with a little box at the end, a little point on the leather piece on top. And, you'd call them, sometimes people call them cockroach killers, right? Because you'd put them in a corner to kill cockroaches. That's what he wore. And he'd buy them once a year, a new pair. It was nothing but $129 pair of boots. Mr. Garcia bought himself a work boots twice a year because he'd go through them. He's a roofer. And then, on weekends he'd come in and he'd buy himself some fancy boots. And anyway, this was a weekend. We were real busy. It was around Christmas time. Garcia and Smith come in. I'm talking to Garcia in Spanish, to Smith in English. They had both been longtime customers. I take Mr. Garcia's boots up to the counter. He gets paid. I say my goodbyes. I go back to Smith, and he says, Roland, I didn't know you were a Mexican. I tell him, well, Mr. Smith, I'm Mexican-American. He says, well, I didn't know you could speak Spanish. He says, Roland, you're a good Mexican. And I didn't retort back. I was just a kid. I was 18 years old. I didn't know how to respond to that other than say, oh, thank you, I guess. And I left that day feeling just shitty because this asshole had put me in this space where apparently in his mind, there were good Mexicans and bad Mexicans.
Sure.
As I got older in life, we're still there, where these people want to say, oh, that's a good Mexican and that's a bad Mexican. And if you raise up, if you become a lawyer and if you become a member of the Texas Senate and you actually fight for your people and you actually say something, well, fuck, you're not being a good Mexican. Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to be a good Mexican anymore. I've been pushing back in that Senate and in the House before that for a long time. I'm going to keep doing it. You're going to have to beat me. Greg Abbott dropped $2 million on the last candidate, another $3 million on the one before. Have at it, man. You're a horrible person, and we will tell the world what you are. Win, lose, draw, doesn't matter. Oh, and by the way, if you want to send us some money, go to RolandForTexas.com.
Send money.
Send money because we need it, because these assholes are dropping millions on us. It's fucking crazy, man. How they fucked Hispanics into thinking that they have their backs. And the coconuts believe it. More Hispanics vote Democrat. We know that. The coconuts have been going to that about a third.
About a third.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes a little bit more.
Sorry if I called you a coconut. So sorry. So sad.
But kind of coming back around to your point, I feel like, and this isn't just Hispanics in general, but I feel like with the Republican Party, especially since Reagan, it has been a largely anti-intellectual movement.
Sure.
And they've pushed a lot of those rational people out of the party. I think there was a time back when you had, people that were common sense conservatives that were Reaganites that really celebrated that and the amnesty and everything else. You were even talking about Lindsey Graham being for, immigration reform, right?
No
So,
doubt.
I mean, Democrats have been cornered into this position where they're taking all the rational stances and Republicans just take all the emotional. And when you're fighting, emotional versus rational, anti-intellectual versus intellectual, Democrats have kind of painted themselves into a corner in some regards. And Republicans kind of dominate the entire, irrational space. And I think that that's where they're scooping up
People.
a lot of voters and support. Yeah, I mean, that's where they're getting a lot of their people from.
Yeah, because, again, irrational to have legislation that goes and legislates against transgender kids because it's 100 kids. We have 25 million people or so.
We have 32 million people in Texas. And
32 million people.
And there's probably 5 million, 6 million public school students.
Yeah, it's just preposterous. But they want the vote. They want to tell you that we're crazy or that we're this or we're that or leftist or communist because we want free healthcare. Fuck yeah, I want free healthcare. That doesn't make me a communist. But you should want free healthcare. You should want free healthcare because we can afford it. It's a policy decision.
Well, but now you have to choose. Are you going to get free healthcare with the Democrat, but also risk that your child might be a transgender?
Yeah, all horseshit. As far as Hispanics, man, you people need to wake the fuck up. Our people need to wake up. Those that are voting in the other direction, they fucked you hard this time.
How?
Some builder in McAllen, Texas, or Brownsville, Texas, he does government contracts, and he got screwed over by Trump because they're deporting all of his people. Because nobody wants to do these jobs. I promise you, it's hot as fuck. And it's funny. Never mind. I'm not going to get into this race thing, I guess. I'll pull away from it. But the videos are out there on TikTok. You see the white guys, taking down a roof. It takes them days. Watch my people do it. We're pretty damn fast. And we're pretty goddamn good.
I was a roofer for 8 hours once.
You said, fuck this.
It was the worst 8 hours of my life, next to very close. And I was like, I got to go to college.
Oh, fuck yeah. I was 18 years old. I was digging ditches at this fancy neighborhood. And I said, fuck, I got to go to college.
Yeah.
And I got that boot job. And it worked my way through college and law school doing that. Let me tell you, man, hard work is hard work. And it's noble work, but you're certainly underpaid. You should want your kids to aspire to great things, no matter what that is, electricians, plumbers, whatever. Not casting, but you're not. But so many of Americans don't want to go out and dig ditches or put roofs on in South Texas. I don't blame them. I've done it. I still do it now when I'm doing construction, helping crews.
It's hard work.
It's hard fucking work. Thank you all for joining us on this week's edition of Fortitude Season 1.
Episode 14.
Is that what this is? Episode 14?
Yeah.
Our followers haven't grown, right?
I mean, they're consistent. They're still watching us on YouTube.
Follow us on YouTube. All the other social media stuff that's out there, RolandForTexas.com. Click the donate button if you feel like donating $1, $2, $5, $10, or even more.
$1 million would be great too. It'd be great.
$1 million would be really cool.
Yeah.
If we had 1,000 people give us $1,000,
that's $1 million.
That's $1 million.
Your math checks out.
That's it.
Can you do that, please? Please?
Can you save one Texas Senate seat?
Roland
for starving Texas Democrats?
That's such a great number, right? 1,000 people, $1,000, or 10,000 people at $100.
That works.
All right.
Cool.
Count the zeros.
Yeah, there you go. Can y'all do that for me? That would be lovely. We love you. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.